school board meeting for the Ellwood City School Board.
I'd like to make a motion. I move to hire Darren Morella as athletic director for 1 year at a rate of $10,000, pending assurance that no teaching time will be lost and upon confirmation by the school principal of that fact. I'd like a roll call vote, please.
Does it need to be second?
Could
We
you
have to have a
reread it?
second. We have to have a second.
I'm sorry, could you reread it?
I move to hire Darren Morella as athletic director for 1 year at a rate of $10,000, pending assurance that no teaching time will be lost, and upon approval that no teaching time will be lost by the school principal.
I'll second that.
So a second. We have any questions on the motion? Roll call vote, please, Mr. Zarano.
Mr. Stevenson,
Yes.
Mr. Cortez,
No?
Mr. Garda,
Yes.
Mr. and Mrs. Grossman,
Yes.
Mr. Morella,
Abstain, unrelated.
Mrs. Pansara,
No.
Mrs. Petrelli.
Did Buzz
Yes.
get the vote?
You left me out, Rich.
Yeah,
And
Buzz.
Buzz is on the phone.
Mr.
I shouldn't
Bazzelli.
say
Oh,
that, I
Mr.
guess.
Bazzelli, I'm sorry.
If he wasn't marked as present, does he have a vote?
No, it wouldn't. He-
We need John.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Does a majority of school board members pass a motion at a meeting?
Have to ask John.
Can we get John this time?
So right now it's 4-2.
can we call him? I mean, this is almost worth waking him up for, just to end it.
Yeah, wake him up.
He's probably not sleeping anyway.
Somebody have his number?
There, you
I
got
got
his
it.
number.
Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, you can take care of it.
We'll bake him a pie or.
I told him we'd call him back if we needed him.
That's,
He's probably in his pajamas.
oh, I envy that.
John,
Yeah.
Joe,
You're on
What's
speaker.
going on?
hey, we're still here in the board meeting, we are back in,
Should I turn that off? Is this gonna be
Yes, it's
considered
a
executive?
personnel.
Yeah,
uh,
because it's about a vote.
question for you. We have a 4-2 vote for athletic director position. First question on the table is, I guess, Mr. Bazzelli was not marked present at the meeting, but sat in on the interviews. Would he be allowed to vote? That's the first question. And I guess the second question would be, is it a majority of the board, or does it have to be 5? Would 4-2 be considered a majority?
Has to be somebody.
I think Mr. Bazzelli, in my opinion, needs to, if you're gonna participate by vote, he needs to participate in the whole meeting. I don't think you can let him participate in one vote,
Okay,
because, you know, he
Okay.
just speaks by vote for the entire
for the
meeting.
entire meeting, okay. And the question on, I guess, it's 4-2 with one abstention, then, or is it 4-1?
4-2.
4-2 with one abstention, would that be considered, I guess, a vote?
Can we hire somebody with 4
You
votes?
need a majority of the entire board to enter into a contract,
So,
so you need 5.
Five.
okay.
Okay.
John, can I ask you a question?
Sure,
Can
Kathy.
yeah, it's Kathy.
okay.
If we were to hire a candidate that's a teacher, is there any way that we can put in the contract that they're not to be disturbed during the school day for athletic duties if they're their athletic director?
You can put that in their, athletic director contract, that needs to be performed outside of the school day, but I don't know if that's practical for what's
Or
required.
during breaks, or lunch, or recess.
See, that's the crux of my issue. Because we could put it in, but that doesn't mean it's gonna be legal, right?
I don't know that it's a legality question, as a board, you can put any conditions you want on the athletic director. I think it's a practical question. If there is a track meet that's right now, he has to, deal with that. And it's during the school day, so, he may not have a choice but to deal with it during the school day. I don't know that it's something you put in this teacher contract, because you'd have to negotiate that with the union, but on the athletic director's contract, you can put pretty much what you want. From a legal standpoint, I think it's a practical standpoint, is your concern.
So we can tailor the contract.
The athletic director.
Right, and that's what we want.
Isn't that an exclusionary
Comfortable
clause?
changing your vote?
But here's the
Kathy,
thing,
ask
if you have it that he can't perform it during school hours, then that.
Except during
Hang on a
break.
second.
Oh, okay.
Hang on a second,
Clause
Kathy.
Talking about extenuating circumstances.
So this, everything hinges on this, if you wanna change your vote.
John, can you, if we, like, put down certain things, can you put that in his contract before whoever we are signs it?
Yeah, well, if there are, certain conditions or, I guess, or, terms of, the job that we want, we can write that into the contract, sure.
Okay, thank you.
John,
Yeah,
we had a motion, we didn't have enough votes, if we're gonna take it again, should we add that to the motion?
yeah, whoever made the motion, just amend it.
Do we have to put the specifics in the amended amendment?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
gonna
is
be
it?
part of,
Amended.
Yeah.
part of the consideration, I would.
Yeah, you write that down, amended.
Say it 3 times real fast there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one last question, is Matt allowed to make the amendment? I mean, if it was a family member, is Matt allowed to make the motion, being that related? Or does somebody else have to make the motion?
I abstain.
Yeah, he cannot, he's conflicted from participating in that, so I don't believe he can make a motion also.
Okay, so someone else needs to make it, okay. I'm good. What do you want?
Okay, you ready? Okay, the motion actually
All right,
failed,
John,
we're gonna,
thanks.
Thank you, John.
Kathy, you write it the way you want.
Would you like to read it?
I just want to read what Matt's got.
Here, I'll finish.
I remember Matt can't make the motion though.
Right, Kathy's.
So this would be-
No, I'm not making a motion.
Oh.
No.
We gotta get me out of here before Linda turn into a vampire.
I'm going for a clear, so you want to go for a clear.
Yeah.
Since I get you.
I have problems looking at my computer screen on Monday, it's gonna be fun tomorrow.
I don't drink. I'm one of those
That's good.
like
Start.
very little.
Renee, will you read this?
I sure, well, if George doesn't want to, I will.
Oh,
He
Okay.
read all the other ones, so
Okay.
we'll keep it consistent.
Okay, you have a motion, Mr. Gard.
yes, I do, Mr. President. I move to hire Darren Morella as athletic director for 1 year at a rate of $10,000 pending.
No, you can't read your writing.
He was writing fast.
The contract that states that no teaching time will be lost in performing his duties as athletic director.
We need to amend it because he has meetings that he has to attend. Right,
He would get covered for that.
okay.
He would get subbed.
Oh, so the kids would be,
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
that'd be a
Okay.
substitute. That'd be scheduled and like, if there would be a AD meeting.
So you think that motion covers
Sounds
everything?
good. I do.
Okay. I'm good with it.
I'll
We
second
have a
that.
second.
I'll second it.
Mrs. Petrelli, roll call vote, please, Mr. Zarone.
Mr. Cortez,
Yes.
Mr. Garda,
Yes.
Mrs. Grossman,
Yes.
Mr. Morella,
Abstain, I'm related.
Mrs. Pincero,
Yes.
Mrs. Petrelli,
Yes.
Mr. Stevenson.
Yes.
The motion passes. Congratulations to Mr. Morella. I would like to state to the fellow board members, as a member of the board, I will do everything that I can to help Mr. Morella in his job and be a success. And it's a new day for our athletic program in Ellwood City.
For adjournment.
And I need a motion for adjournment. Thank you.
I'll motion to
We
adjourn.
have a
Second.
Thank you.
George, can I
Thank you all.
Can I borrow that?
Your vacation.
Can I borrow that?
I'll need a copy for you right now.
No.